It's a great morning today. Today is 75 of day 75 of our
Yay!
75 hard journey. Yeah, it's amazing. 75. We're on our first morning walk. Feels really good. Oh, and this morning I finally broke something that I hadn't broken in a while, and that is being down to 238 pounds. So I've gotten to 239, and it fluctuated between 239 and 245. Keep doing that. Today I actually broke into 238, which is super awesome. I even weighed twice to make sure. Yeah, so 238. So that's awesome. Good progress going on. And how much weight did you lose during this? In 75 days?
I'm still upset about it.
She's upset. She should not be upset whatsoever.
31.4 pounds.
31 pounds in 75 days. That's amazing. That's averaging over 10 pounds a month. That's giant.
This last part, I hardly lost anything, just ounces.
Yeah, you're going to have to get over that part because 31 pounds, 31 pounds, that's over 10 pounds a month. Most people don't average that, ever. Even on Weight Watchers, you didn't average that at all. You did really good, but you never averaged that. So that's something to be hellaciously proud of.
I am proud.
Yeah.
And I fit into the swimsuit I bought.
Yeah. And she's been putting on different clothes that she had bought or had been bought and didn't fit. She's wearing all those. She's excited about those things.
I am.
I'm not sure where she should be upset at. There's no reason.
I don't know. It's me. I'm wearing a shirt that when I put it on, it was really tight. I just didn't wear it because it was hella tight. Now it's loose. But it's a shirt that Tracy had gotten me when she was in Mexico. And so I'm all excited that I get to wear this one.
Completely. So things that we've learned. One thing that I've learned being on this is to set up processes. Things that you need to get done. Set up processes of getting them done. So for like me, I learned what made it easier is if I do my reading and then also taking my selfie before really getting up for the day. That helped out immensely because then that opened up my evenings, not having to worry about it. Oh, I got to get those 10 pages in. Oh, don't forget to do that, and then, you jump out of bed. Oh, I freaking forgot to go do my picture. Go ahead and then go do it. So setting up processes. What did you learn during these 75 days?
Well, definitely the picture in the morning. I don't know about reading just because I do it all over. I sometimes do it in the morning, I sometimes do it in the afternoon, I sometimes do it at night. Just kind of done.
What has walking taught you?
So, I think that it's okay to be sad. It's okay to be upset. And as long as I'm dealing with it, as long as I'm processing it, and I now know that that walking is going to help me process things, and just kind of going through it in my brain is going to help me move along through the things that may upset me and may put me into a spiral. I've learned that I might not need I haven't taken any of my calm down medicine. Like when I'm in a panic, I haven't had to take that in.
A while. A long
And
while.
things have happened.
Yeah.
that
Life interjected into our 75 hard journey.
that would definitely be part of me thinking I probably need to take one of those pills. I probably need to do. I haven't been sleeping good. It's like an every other night thing, which is very atypical of me. So I probably have to take another round of my pills at night, which is just I do like a week of sleeping pills to put myself back on the cycle of, but that has nothing to do with this. That has everything to do with the fact that I don't have a turn off button.
Sometimes.
And or maybe Shane's right. Maybe Shane's like I just need I need to bump it up because I'm not as tired. I don't know. Where at the beginning of this I was asleep.
Probably some mix in between. You know, push harder, you know. So, you know, don't overdo it, but, you know, push harder to get yourself to that level.
I did learn that Pilates is not for me.
Yeah.
What else?
That's not my gig, is to watch, you know, videos on the screen and do along with the workout exercise. But she's like, it was dark and, you know, and cold, and can we do that? Oh, all right, we'll do it. Here we go.
Well, we always do what you want to do, so
This
it's
is
time
fair.
for you to
That's
do
fine.
what I want to do one time.
Yeah, and well, we did.
And I don't ever want to do Pilates. Pilates is not the video I want to watch.
Yeah. Watching Pilates, and I had a young 20-year-old girl, I don't know, but she's way more flexible than two older fat people.
That is
that you know, she does that every day, and well, we don't. So I wasn't as sore as Jennifer, but yeah, it wasn't fun. You know, it wasn't bad, but it was also Jennifer was in pain for a few days afterwards.
Yeah, it even hurt to breathe. Like I was like, oh, it hurt. Where now I've only got it when I like stretch to get something more.
Yeah.
Although last night I did hurt.
Yeah.
Really bad. But it was. So Bree called me and asked if I wanted to go on a walk yesterday, a hike. I was like, sure. So we went to this one. Well, we went off. It led us out, and I was like, oh, I think I remember doing this one. And I think I got too confused, like two of the ones that we did confused, because I was like, oh, it goes right here. Well, we went in, and I was like, oh, this is where it must go in. I think we were on private property, to be honest with you, when we did that. And we went in through what I believe is probably a deer trail. And then it just kind of died after a while. I was like, crap, now where do we go? Well, I'd seen someone walking way over, so I was like, we're going that way. There's the trail. And tromping through there, I had to jump over a tree that was like way up here. And tromping through the forest. And so my back was really sore yesterday. But she did say she'd like to do it more often, so that's good.
Yeah. Have to do that. Yeah, we'll still have to plan some more weekend walks, but we'll plan in more hike sessions. You know, we can do just, you know, like pick one on the weekend and go maybe hike to the falls, you know, one of the many falls we have around here, and go do that. You know, like long hikes, you know, they may take half a day or something, or they may take only a couple hours. And
yeah, but on those ones we'll definitely have to ask Tracy. But Miss Luder doesn't get to go.
No.
Her hiking days are done.
Yeah.
But she's doing really good on her medicine. We just went and got the blood work done, and we got it back yesterday. Everything looks really good. And so she's allowed to do the full 6 weeks of pain management. She's not limping as much. I mean, she's
No.
really kind of not limping at all. She started chasing the cat again, which I don't know if anyone has American bullies, but if you do, you know the energy they have.
It's small, but it's also huge at the same time. They like sleep all day and they store it all up, and then all of
Yeah.
a sudden they've got the zoomies.
But she
They'll run
gets the
around and then
zoomies like she's on crack. Now, Scooter, her brother, he'll get a zoomie and run, but then he's got to rest for 2 weeks. You know, kind of zoomies. He's definitely doesn't get them on crack.
except for chasing cats. He
Yeah.
will chase the cat all day long.
And he's more of the da, 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 like I'm just going through life. I don't really care what's going on. And then there's Lulu, who's whoosh, whoosh. I always think she's a staffy because she has all the energy. But then, even before she got hurt, she would run and she would jump over a fence and do all this other stuff. And then want help up on the couch or the chair or... I'm like,
Oh yeah.
are you kidding me? You can't get up here? You can jump an 8-foot fence? Okay, it's 6 foot, but you can jump the fence, but you can't do this?
Yeah. That would be her, that's for sure. Alrighty. So, what would you recommend for people that are thinking about 75 hard?
I think you should do it. And I think that you shouldn't say, like, this is my common thing. We're on vacation. We're going on vacation next week. We have a party next week. We have this or...
Yeah.
Sorry, my allergies are going through the roof.
Making excuses.
Yeah, so that is definitely not something I would do. I would just say, okay, we're going and prepare for it. I mean, I would never think that we could have taken those trips and succeeded on going 75 hard.
Yeah.
Ooh, excuse me.
Yeah, you learn to plan accordingly, so that you can succeed. It's not as hard as you think. It maybe be a little bit more pain in the ass than just going to a restaurant,
Sure.
but you know what? The outcome is way better because you've stayed on track and you still had fun going out to do whatever you were doing.
And you had more energy, and I had more energy to have fun. Like,
yeah.
Life gets in the way, no matter what is going on in your life.
Always something.
That's why I always say, I don't need to. I've never liked those drama girls, but I've always kind of stepped away from it. Maybe not in high school. Probably I was one of those drama girls. But life gives you so much drama. You don't need to make it up. It just comes naturally. It's part of life. You just have to. I'm just not good at dealing with it. Of the ups and downs. I'm much better at it when it's just going through life on my own. But I'm sure that's how everyone is. It's much easier this way. So even when life gets down, you can start it, and honestly, it makes you feel better.
Yeah. Takes you right out of your comfort zone right away.
Oh boy, how
trying to figure out how am I going to fit in 2 45-minute workouts? How am I going to fit in extra reading? How am I going to fit this in, fit that in? Can I remember, taking a selfie every day? And after a while, you get set up and you do it pretty well.
Yeah.
And maybe prevents this is, I forgot that selfie, and you wake up a few minutes before midnight, click, okay, good. All right, we got it done.
Yeah.
But
well, I think that also preparing for it. Like just preparing for, you set a date. Just set a date. I'm going to start on November 1st, she said. Prepare for it. Make your life a little bit easier. Start taking walks now. Start cutting things out of your life now that you're going to just all of a sudden, it will make your life easier on that first day. Just take a picture now. I mean, I know it sounds weird, but I hate that part. I hate pictures of myself. Although now I'm not, I think we've been in a lot more pictures. Before I would never take selfies, ever.
Now, everywhere we stop, we've got to take a selfie. And then we post a picture. And it's not because we're doing it to post a picture. We just take it because it's like a cool place where we haven't been there before.
It's pretty.
Yeah, so neither one of us really ever did that.
Yeah.
And it's not like we're taking individual pictures. We're taking couples pictures.
Usually,
Yeah, each time. So, or if we're like with a group of friends, we'll take a picture of all the girls and all the guys or things like that. So.
And let's see here. I think that it's important to self-care. Like I had to learn a while ago to set boundaries for myself. Like, I can't watch the news. I get involved in it too much. I guess I live it practically when I watch it. It's like I wasn't there, but I feel it. Like, it makes me so sad. So setting boundaries for yourself, like, it's okay. It's okay to say, you know what, I'm gonna set this time aside for myself to go do my walk. I'm gonna set this time aside for myself to go read. That's probably one thing that I did learn, is it's okay to set these boundaries for yourself. Especially as moms, we set time aside for our kids, our husbands, our parents, but we really don't set anything aside for us. So it's okay.
Yeah. That's definitely one thing I've learned is usually I wasn't a reader before. I wasn't a reader really at all. I mean, other than learning something, learning, how to set up a network or, doing different things of, setting up a cloud server, blah, 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 read. But that was more like reading the technical aspects of figuring it out and doing it along the way. And now with the reading, and the whole part of 75 Hard, you don't read anything that is fictional whatsoever. So you got to read something it's true, it's nonfiction. And so you're still learning, you're learning something. But find something that interests you, so if you can do that, you're going to improve yourself big time, because right now I'm going through stuff that's all about investing, learning more about it, how to, set up into investing, not just like stock investing, but like all scales of investing. So, but things like that, some of it might be, self-improvement books, learning how to improve your day or, make yourself a better person. Could be lots of different things, but if you find that, go with that, and it may change after a while, like, oh, I want to learn about this instead. And it's not super hard. 10 pages a day really isn't that much. I found myself there sometimes be like, I'll just keep reading past a little bit so that, oh, I'm almost to the end of the chapter, a few more pages. So, because you don't want to stop in the middle of the chapter. And yeah, so it's really good, and then it keeps your brain focused. And I find when I do that in the mornings, I feel better about myself instead of just opening up and finding that I'm on Facebook just dulling through mindless stuff and watching reels. And I'll tell you, we all do it. It's fun, laughing at stuff on there or getting amped up about something that's on a reel. And, I'm not saying that I don't do that anymore, but first thing in the morning, really try not to. I try to, I'll just pick up my Kindle book and read that first before. So then that way I feel that I'm okay to dull my mind on the other crap. But definitely, if you're thinking about 75 hard, stop thinking. Go out and do it.
Yeah.
Just do it. Don't wait. Oh, I'll do that next month. Bullshit. Go out and do it. Go do it now, because it'll change you. It's hard. It's not easy. That's the whole point. But you can do it. Anybody can do it. If we can do it, anybody can do it. Makes it so much better, because now we do have more of a plan moving forward to keep losing weight and keep exercising, because we know all these things will improve our lives, and 75 hard isn't all about that. It's just being able to manage you even when life hits.
Yeah, and I added the positivity thing in there, which I kind of failed on a little bit because I did let myself get upset. But I really enjoyed doing, like, some days I'd just be like, that thought, go away, can't do it. So I'll keep that up. I'll keep my, even though I'm not on it. I think that it helps me. I don't know, I think I've been happier.
Yeah, definitely. It's because you process through things easier. You're not as upset on certain things that happen. Shit happens. It happens to everybody.
Yeah, and it's not so much, about the diet as it is about improving your life. Like 75 hard is not really. I mean, I didn't feel like it was pushing a diet. It's not a diet.
Nope.
It's a way of life.
You just got to pick a diet and stick to it. That's it. It's not telling you what diet whatsoever. No alcohol, no cheat meals, none of that stuff. You just got to be strict to whatever you select. They're not selecting it for you. You're making your own choices. Because like even the workouts, yes, one workout must be outside, but we find out most of our workouts are outside because we'll go take a walk.
Mm-hmm.
We do enjoy going to the gym once in a while. That's not so bad. But just coming out here and walking. Because even if we're walking together, it's not like we're chit-chatting the entire time.
No, just during these. He usually walks in front of me, and I'm usually back here, and I'm usually processing things. I don't know what he's doing.
Processing things, I do that too. Think the entire time.
I'm usually when I'm walking, I'm just thinking, and it's kind of like, so, funny story, I was raised really not to talk in the car, like, our age, don't hover, don't speak, kind of thing, be in the background, and raising my kids, we used to always play the quiet game in the car because I'm so used to it being quiet in the car. And I still am that way. It's very quiet in the car. No radio. When I'm in the car by myself, it's that. So it's kind of funny because my kids do it now. They're very quiet in the car. Well, some of them. Some of them are not.
Some of the time, yeah. Most of the time, the trip can be very quiet.
Yeah.
But sometimes they're very excitable.
Yeah. So walking to me is kind of like the same thing, where it's the same aspect to me, like it's very quiet. And I find, just like driving and walking, I find myself like going through things, you know, like of the day. And I don't know, I think that was always my way of doing it. And when I was younger, not knowing that running was my way of processing things, why things were so much easier for me to deal with and not. And when I stopped running, we had
Good morning.
Morning.
good morning. When we had AJ, it was I couldn't run anymore. I had a cerclage, so I was on, you know, basically light duty or bed rest the whole time. And so I stopped there, and I should have got back into it after, but I didn't. So I let life get in the way, and so find a time to walk. Even if you're not going to do 75 hard, find a time to walk and just release, you know.
Yep.
And don't let yourself quit after 2 weeks, even though you really want to. Don't let yourself quit after 3 weeks. Don't let yourself quit. You just invested 2 weeks of your life onto something to make yourself better. It's very just don't quit, even when you want to. Just like I tell Shane, you're pissed at me, go take a nap.
And I don't ever nap, so
You just got to deal with me.
yeah.
You just got to deal with me. Hello.
Morning. All right.
Day 75.
Day 75. We'll talk to you later.